Every year 2K does a couple things really well and a few things really bad also, but we'll talk about that in a different video. This video we're going to be building a blueprint for the perfect 2K, for 2K to just watch this video and say, hey, we can do this. So I'm gonna be realistic here. I'm gonna find ways for 2K to get their profit, for the fans to be happy, for there to be grindable content, and everybody's gonna win in this scenario. Be sure to stay tuned all the way through the end because I'm gonna be doing some suggestions from you guys and also some new things I came up with and new things from other game modes just to get this game perfect. Let's get into it, man. So first, we're gonna start with the baseline, the meat and potatoes, the foundation of the game. We're gonna be starting with the different game modes in the game. In this perfect 2K, we are gonna bring back Unlimited. Showdown was not it. Unlimited is gonna be the point system. We're gonna do it just like they did in the previous years. Unlimited is gonna be the main 5v5 game mode. We're also bringing back Clutch Time Online because there's really realistically no reason for Clutch Time Online not to be in the game this year. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but we are bringing back the park, but we're gonna make the park 10 times better. How are we gonna do this? One of the main complaints in the park is having to wait for games. We're gonna make it to where if you get streaks or break streaks, you're gonna get more MT, more XP, and we're also gonna do more rep. The higher the streak, the bigger the multiplier is. So there's a reason for someone to come try to tackle your 10-game streak and try and knock you off the board. Also, we're gonna bring back the streak rewards, but we're gonna make them repeatable. Those Sundays events we get this year, we're gonna do those more often and switch up the rewards almost every day, honestly. And we're gonna make it worth playing park. We are also gonna bring Breakout. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, guys. We're gonna bring Breakout back. You can choose between triple threat, clutch time, full games, or all the above. But you're gonna get RNG rewards after every game, plus the outer edge rewards, so it'll be more worth your while. And lastly, we're bringing in 2 new game modes. The first one's gonna be co-op Showdown, which is pretty much gonna be the equivalent of Rec or Pro-Am for my team. We've been asking for it for 2 years now, and now we're gonna get it. We're gonna bring it to 5-on-5 Pro-Am style in my team. Second game mode we're gonna add, we're gonna bring the draft mode back, but we're gonna actually make it good. We're gonna copy this from MLB The Show. MLB The Show does a perfect battle royale. There's gonna be a small fee to enter. You're gonna draft your entire team. You're gonna get 2 players from the top tier. You're gonna get 2 players from the medium tier, and then all the way down the list to make your team spread out. These are gonna be clutch time games to make them a little bit shorter. And the 12-0 reward for doing this is gonna be one of the better cards in the game. It's gonna be a card specific to this draft mode. And it's gonna be a top tier card, but only the best are gonna be able to get it. When I said there was 2 new modes, I lied, there's 3. We're also gonna bring a weekend league. King of the Court is gonna go bye-bye. The way the weekend league is gonna be 25 games starting Friday to Sunday. You play at your pace, at your tempo. It's gonna be a point system, and it's gonna be just pretty much like the unlimited point system, the salary cap point system, the King of the Court point system. The more you win by, the more points you get. If you lose in a close game, you still get a few points. If you get blown out, you don't get many points at all. And at the end of the 25 games, the better you do, the higher your tier reward is, and the top reward is gonna be really good, and it's gonna be similar to King of the Court, but the rewards are gonna be better. I say number 1, still get the million VC in the Opal card. The top 1% get like 100,000 VC in the pink diamond card. The top 10% get 50,000 VC, etc. We're gonna give VC rewards all the way down. All right, now let's get into the game mode rewards, guys. So we're gonna do game mode rewards just like they did in 2K24. I think that was a perfect format. Every game mode has their own specific reward, which isn't necessarily gonna be the best card in the game, but it's gonna be someone that can fill a role, especially it could be like a salary cap beast. There's gonna be an ultimate reward for finishing all the game modes, and that's gonna be a top tier card. It's gonna be a great pink diamond in season 1. This is gonna be one of the better pink diamonds. There's also gonna be an ultimate reward, which is gonna be from playing a game mode of your choice, but going well beyond the requirements to get the first card. Just how they did in 2K24, they did it perfect. Now, whether we're gonna switch with that, we're gonna add back RNG rewards, and we're gonna make them extremely hard to get. You guys are gonna hate that, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make them extremely hard to get. They're gonna be some of the better cards in the game. Stat-wise, they're gonna be pretty good, but they're gonna be a step ahead of all the other cards as far as SIGs. When I say that, I mean season 1, you know, all the cards are gonna be slow. We're gonna give him a little bit quicker jumper in season 1. Season 2, he's gonna have a little bit quicker jumper, maybe a better dribble style. They're not gonna be souped out from the very beginning, but they're gonna be one step ahead of the curve as far as SIGs go from the very beginning. Now, here's where 2K gets to make a little bit of money off of this. This card is going to be extremely hard to pull in the first season. What are they going to do? At the end of the season, they're going to add the card in the super packs. So, you know, granted, it's going to be, everybody's going to want to play the game because they're going to want to pull this card. You're going to have some inspiration to play the game along with all the other rewards. But if you don't get it, you do get a chance to pull them in packs and maybe make them a little bit easier to get. You know, right now it's like less than 2%. Maybe raise those odds a little bit on that card just so everybody gets a chance to get it and people will be inspired to pull that pack. Now, also with this RNG card, we're gonna get a dynamic duo, which by itself isn't gonna necessarily be that great of a card. He's gonna come through agendas, some grindable content for everybody. If the good card is a pink diamond, this card is gonna be a pretty good diamond. But if you get both of them, he turns into a really good pink diamond also. Your last way to get a pink diamond, salary cap. We're gonna do it like 2K24. It's gonna be 3 separate seasons within the season with 3 okay cards, but you got to do all 3 seasons in order to get the pink diamond at the end of the season. So let me know, what do you guys think about the game mode rewards? I think that makes it really good. It makes it fun for everybody. And even if you finish everything, if you somehow finish everything, you still got to work for that RNG card. Next, I feel like the most important thing to cover next is going to be pacing. We're going to follow the pacing of this year, guys. I know it's going to sound like you guys are going to hate it, but I like the way they did it, starting with pink diamonds and then bringing in opals and dark matters relatively quickly. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it just like this year, just as far as pacing goes. You know, not necessarily how good the cards are, but the tier of cards we're going to be bringing out. Next thing we are bringing back from previous 2Ks is going to be the token market. We're going to kind of combine all the token markets together before 2K23. You're going to start at gold tier, which is going to take 1 token to get each card. You need to finish 3 of those to go to emerald, 3 of those to go to sapphire, etc., all the way up to dark matter, even maybe a goat card. And that's going to be one way that just, you know, another thing to grind your tokens. They can give us locker codes for tokens like they used to, because back in the day they give you a locker code quite often for like some tokens or a card or something like that. It just be something else to do. How does this benefit 2K? They can bring the pacing to be exactly where they want in between super packs. We all know super packs coming at the end of the year, but they could also bring the market, balance it a little bit with tokens by doing, I don't know, 1,000 tokens for this pack that has maybe not the best card in the game, but like a middle tier. Like if we're in pink diamonds, they can add this middle tier pink diamonds with like 5 middle tier pink diamonds, just in the way to kind of balance out the market a little bit. Also, we're bringing back the glitched market, guys. Those unfamiliar with the glitch market, pretty much at random times, the market will open up in between, like you win a game, there's a slight chance of that token market opening up. You can spend your tokens on some of the better rewards in the game, but the way we're gonna do it is, say we have a taco fall in the token market, right? When he first comes out, once again, these are gonna be rare. These aren't gonna be easy to come by. When he first comes out, he's gonna be an opal. Say we're at pink diamond, he's gonna be an opal. As the game progresses, that card's going to improve. So by the end of the game, he's gonna be an in-game card. It's gonna be super rare though. You might not get this market all year, but if you do, you get an in-game card, and we're gonna have multiple cards in there, like a taco fall. We're gonna have a bunch of different cards in there. We'll figure that out. I'll talk to 2K and we'll figure that out later on down the line. All right, let's talk to the offline guys here. I like the way they're doing Domination this year. Domination is one of the most rewarding modes in the game, and we're gonna drop a new Domination every season. Along with Domination, we're gonna do spotlights, but not just any spotlights. They're gonna be fun spotlights, like how 2K23, there was the triple threat spotlights where you had to face against 3 taco falls and not get blocked, stuff like that. We're gonna sprinkle those in. We're gonna do one every other season, and they're gonna come with some of the better rewards, but they're gonna be extremely hard to do. Also, we're gonna bring a new kind of challenge. It's called Gauntlets. We're stealing this from Madden. Madden does this thing called Gauntlet, where it could be, you know, 1 drive, 1 possession. It's not a full game challenge. You could do something like, you know how like we have the go score 10 threes with a player, 5 threes. We're gonna do those more often. We're gonna do chains of them. We're gonna do 20 challenges of make 5 threes with this player, you know, get 5 blocks with this player, score 40 points with this player, 20 chains with a card that's going to be not necessarily the best card in the game, but it's going to be maybe, if we're in pink diamonds, he's going to be a diamond, but he's going to be playable. Something that a new player can get in. It's going to be relatively easy, a little time consuming, but he's going to get that diamond player and the few ruby players along the way, or amethyst players around the way. just to get his team looking decent, you feel me? Along with Rep, we're doing level 40 exactly the same. We're keeping the Pro Pass, once again, a way for, you know, 2K to get a little bit of money. And I'm okay with every level 40 we've gotten this year. Some of the cards have been great, some not so great, but the rewards have been completely fine. And they'll progress and get better and better throughout the year, but I think there's no reason to change anything with level 40. Okay, we are bringing back Myteam Rep, and we're actually doing it exactly the same way they did it this year. I'm okay with it. I know people don't necessarily like it. The reason people don't like it so much is because a lot of the game revolves around this. When there's gonna be a lot more going on, it's just gonna be more of a side quest that you're not gonna be too worried about. There's gonna be some, you know, decent rewards along the way. When you get to the higher tiers, there's gonna be some pretty good rewards, but you're not gonna be really too focused on just doing the rep. Okay, now we're gonna get into some of the new content we're adding, some of the new yearly content, you know, things are gonna pop out through the year. First, let's get through the holidays, because the holidays is gonna be a hot spot. Halloween, okay, so I'm gonna be real. Some of these grinds, we're gonna do just like these Christmas grinds. I know some people didn't like them, but I think they're serviceable for some holidays. Halloween's gonna be one of those holidays. We're gonna do a week grind on Halloween, where we're gonna do it just like they did it this season, where you get a good card like Jaime Jaquez. You know, Shay's gonna be more obtainable, and there's gonna be a lot more grindable content towards it, but we're gonna do it exactly like that promo without spending as much money. Thanksgiving is gonna be the same thing. It seems boring, but it's better than what they're giving us right now. Thanksgiving this year they didn't really do much at all. So we're gonna do another week grind for Thanksgiving, where we're gonna get a good card, a great card. You gotta have to grind a little bit harder for the great card, but we're gonna get other stuff. We're gonna get coaches, we're gonna get MT, we're gonna get packs. It's gonna be something where you could just play the game and accumulate these collectibles and earn stuff. That's what it's about. 2K is more fun when you're earning things. Now for Christmas, we're gonna do a little bit of stealing here. We're gonna steal the Christmas promo from Madden. Those that don't play Madden, they do Christmas gift promo where you can pull Christmas gifts both in packs and from doing different challenges. And nobody really knows what the Christmas gifts are until they open up. So what these do, they kind of create a bond within the community. Sometimes they drop hints on these presents. Say a present is purple with gold ribbon. It's like, okay, there's gonna be a Laker player in there. And then people start to speculate and see if they can find other clues. What if it's a small present with the purple and the gold? Then you can start to think like, who was a point guard in the purple and gold? You know, stuff like that. And there's gonna be presents you could mostly earn just from grinding. All the presents are gonna be available both in grinds and packs, but you can obviously pull packs, you're gonna get more of them, but there will be challenges specifically on getting these presents, and they all open up on Christmas Day. Lunar New Year is gonna be another grind where it's gonna be the collectibles, and it's gonna be some of the better players we have, like Ejin Lian, like Yao Ming, like Michael Beasley, like Stephon Marbury. But this one, out of all of them, I just feel like this is gonna be the most obtainable. This is always a fan favorite event, and I think all these cards are gonna be obtainable just by grinding. On MLK Day, we're gonna get a Pioneer set, but this time around it's gonna be just like they did 2K23, where all three cards are gonna be grindable. They're gonna be great cards to use, and there's gonna be challenges involving their careers that you're gonna be able to get these cards for. Easter is gonna be very similar to the Christmas event, except with Easter eggs. They're gonna be different colored eggs, different designs, stuff like that, and they all open up on Easter. They'll be grindable through packs and grindable through challenges. And lastly, 4th of July, another collectible events. So granted, I know you guys are gonna say it's gonna be a lot of the Christmas type events that we did this year, but I think those events are overall good because it gives us a longer event with something to do. As long as it's not every holiday, I think it's good for the game. Next thing we're adding to the set, a big thing 2K is missing is they're out of touch with their creators. So whether we're gonna do once a season, we're gonna do a creator set. 2K is gonna pick a creator where they're gonna pick some of their favorite cards, similar to a super pack. And you know, they're gonna pick, say we're still on pink diamonds, they're gonna pick a pink diamond, 3 diamonds, a few amethysts, and it's gonna be in the super pack type pack. And this is gonna be a way for people to feel like they're in touch with their favorite creator, and 2K is in touch with the creators. Every season, we're gonna do a Trial of Champions. For those that aren't familiar with Trial of Champions, I forget what year they did it, but essentially they gave us 6 cards. Everybody got all 6 cards. At the time they were amethysts, so if we're at pink diamonds, they're gonna be probably like amethysts or diamonds. And then what's gonna happen is everybody gets to play with their favorite card out of the group, and whatever card gets used the most, you could track it by, like, you know, getting a certain amount of points or something like that. That card evos to a pink diamond for everybody. Every season they're gonna do that. It's gonna be a way that the community come together. They can kind of talk to each other, see which card we want to evo, and we're gonna, you know, just anything the community can grind and talk to each other about is always a big W. So that is going to wrap up the video, guys. Let me know, is my 2K gonna be thumbs up or thumbs down? Make sure you send this to 2K because I think they could use a little bit of help getting this game designed. I think I was fair with everybody. I was fair to the grinders, I was fair for the money spent players, and I was also fair for 2K. Everybody's gonna eat in this 2K, and this is gonna be a great game. 2K26, 2K27, we up, baby.